I keep seeing the leaders doing, let's be talking plans and maybe seeing you. Pull up on you, let me scoop. Nobody here but me and you. Got a little ring to it, turn that thing fluid in the coupe. Way you look, I know it's real. I'm on my Marshawn shit, I been really getting feel. You know why I'm here, don't act like you don't know how I feel. But let me tell you what you mean to me. Slide on me for that meet and greet. Vibe with me under moonshine, sipping moonshine to the new sky. Say it's toasted and be raised so.
Hey you guys, welcome back to TaylorXo, or welcome to TaylorXo if you are a new subscriber. So y'all, we're gonna get in today to this video that Jazzy posted yesterday, and you guys know that she's been talking since she's got this tax money about getting a break from the kids, and that she wanted to go out on a date with Chris because, as you guys know, her and Chris have never been on a date before, as she claims. And, you know, a lot of people are so, you know, mind blown by that because, sis, how can you have a baby by a man that you've never been on a date with before? He's never taken you out anywhere. So, you know, people were already just like, okay, well, we know sis has her tax money now, so I guess they're going to go ball out and go on a date or whatever, you know, that she paid for. So in this clip, this was the first clip in the video, and as you can see, she woke the kids up at 6:58 a.m. I guess to take the kids to the place where they were being watched, and she so-called claims that it was Philip's family that was watching the kids. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, sis, if you guys were going on a date that day, why did the kids have to be waking up at 6:58 a.m. for a date that you were having? You know, like, that makes no sense. You couldn't drive the kids over there, like, right before you guys were going to lunch, maybe just to make it a little bit more time for you guys to have with each other. Why did you have to rush them kids up out of bed at 7 o'clock in the morning just for you and Chris to go on a date later that day? So in the video, as you guys can see, you know, Amaya was acting really weird. She was acting sickly, and Jazzy has came on here to say that Maya was sick and she had went to the doctor. So in the video, and as you guys can tell, in the morning when she was getting the kids' hair ready, specifically Amaya's hair, you could tell that Amaya was real sluggish. Seemed like she just wasn't herself, the normal smiling Amaya that she usually is. So later on in the video, because after the scene with her doing their hair, the scene cut right to where they were at lunch. So some people were saying, like, it's okay to get a break, let the girl live, which we are letting her live. Like, you know, nobody is saying that it's a bad thing that she's going out on a date without her kids, but she made it very, very clear that she had one kid, which was Legend, and that's all that mattered. So this was the clip that people were, like, looking at her sideways for, like, sis, you were a little bit too extra on speaking on the kids about them being gone like that, a little bit too happy when she was explaining about getting her break. So this is what she had to say.
A date, babe. Huh? I said we're going on a date. It is a date. We're going to get together with one kid. That's all that matters. All right. What's up, y'all? So we are at Tequila Bar and Grill. It's me, Bae, and Tinkerbug. We only got...
So she said in that clip that she had Legend, and she was very excited that they were going on a date, and she said all that mattered is they had one kid. And as you can hear in the background, you know, Bum being all, you know, just Debbie Downer, saying that it wasn't a date, and that, you know, they really couldn't consider it a date because they were still taking Legend. So, you know, you have her all happy and excited, and he's just, you know, let's just get this over with. You can even see it in his face. And, you know, I really hate that sis comes on here to embarrass herself time and time again, knowing darn well that this man has no interest. He really doesn't care. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, you don't know, you know, their life, their relationship. You don't know what goes on when, you know, they're not on camera. But I will say, like, how you know, if they can't even fake it for the camera, how can they fake it in real life? It really just seems like this dude is genuinely just there for money, food, shelter, and he doesn't care about, you know, whatever else comes with it. And we have seen, you know, time and time again, he's made no effort to take this woman out. You know, hasn't bought her anything. It's just, it's been like this for the whole entire year span that they've been together. And it really doesn't help that as soon as she got with this man, she basically was pregnant within like 3 to 4 months. So, you know, that doesn't help neither. But sis, you're just a little bit too excited just for a regular, time out to eat. Like I said, it's not trying to be, no hating, jealousy, anything like that, but it's just a shame that you've been with, your man for over a year now, and you're that excited over just a simple outing to dinner. So right after that clip, she had mentioned as they were walking into the restaurant, I was going to add the audio, but all she had basically said was that, one of the kids had thrown up. Now, it was pretty self-explanatory which kid it was, because Amaya was obviously looking and not feeling that good before she had left. And then I guess, Philip's sister or somebody had called her before they went into the dinner, and they said that Amaya was throwing up. And a lot of people that have reacted on this said, like, why wouldn't you just, call the dinner quits? But it was right before they had even sat down. If you know your daughter's that sick, why not just go back and just call it a day, and maybe go out another time and go pick that girl up so she could get some medicine and lay in her, comfortable bed. When kids are sick, they want to be with their mom. They want to be in a comfortable bed. Now, I understand that the kids weren't spending the night and they were going to pick the kids up right after the lunch anyway. But it just doesn't make any sense to where, you were that pressed and insisted that morning, knowing that that girl was sick, to go and, take them to Philip's family's house, and, she goes out to eat. So in this clip, and in this picture, as I should say, there wasn't that much chemistry between them. I guess he was bothered that the camera was out. From what he had said, he didn't want the camera out, and he basically had said that, she was doing a lot for YouTube, that, everything, all their quality time is always, in front of the YouTube camera. He also was, getting on her about how she was taking the shot. He just seemed very disinterested, didn't really seem to look at her that much, and she was trying to force conversation out of him, and he just didn't seem for it. And I was sitting here thinking, like, sis, you just bought him this truck, for tax time and all this, why are you serious? He has the nerve to treat you that way after you bought him this truck. You've been giving him money, food stamps, shelter, all these things that she does for this man. And it just seems like it's not enough for him. And he really just does not care. I mean, when you give a man and you give and you give and you give, and they could treat you any tight way and you still give, there's no value, there's no appreciation, there's no nothing. A man's just going to think, okay, well, I can sit here and I can do this woman however, and she's still going to love me and give me what I want. So what is there a need to even come in here and fake it like I really care about this woman, or I really want to be here? So there was a little clip towards the end that he was very frustrated, I guess, that, she kept filming, and I guess she wanted to make some type of conversation with him and, figure out, like, was he okay with the camera being there? And I feel like that was something that should have been talked about before she even had pulled out the camera and filmed the date. Obviously, he knew that she was vlogging since, that morning when the kids left. So all he had to tell her was like, babe, I don't want you to vlog this date. Let's just, and I'm sure she probably wouldn't have turned on the camera, but because he probably didn't care anyway, as much as he tried to portray that he really did care. The man is fake, phony, and I just don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth. But this was the argument, or not the argument, but this is what he basically had told her about the camera being out while they were at dinner. And here it is, y'all.
It's not hard with me. Because you don't know how to, you don't know how to enjoy quality time.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm enjoying your time.
The thing is that you make it all about YouTube.
Okay, that's something I need to work on, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you what to do, but you don't want to listen. That's why I just said right now, like, how about you put your phone down? Like, have you seen me on my phone at all?
No.
That's what I mean.
So as you guys heard in that clip, basically he was telling her that, she didn't see him that he wasn't on his phone the entire time, and that everything's for YouTube, and he kind of just wanted them to sit the camera out for that date. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, boy, you don't pay no bills up in that house. If it wasn't for her pulling that camera out all the time, y'all wouldn't have any bills paid up in there. So why do you care if this girl is taking vlog of what you guys are doing? It's not like he was talking much anyway. So I feel like she did that to kind of break some type of awkwardness between them. I don't know, but it was very rude how he said it, and I just feel like maybe that should have been something she edited out, because you know, people fish for things like this to say about her, about them too. You know, a lot of people know that there's no chemistry. He's known for treating her like crap, but she just validates it every single time when she comes up on this YouTube stuff and show these clips of how they interact with each other. But yet again, I can understand where he didn't want the vlog. He didn't want the date vlogged, which, you know, is understandable. But I just still am hell bent on this man wouldn't have really spent too much time, you know, talking to her anyway if the camera was on or off. That was just an excuse to why he was acting like an a-hole towards her. And I don't know how she doesn't see right through this man. But anyways, you guys. So all in all, overall, I really just think that it was a failed date. And at this point, this girl just does not see what we see. And she probably never will. But until then, you know, I just feel like you can only feel bad for the girl, but for so much, because she doesn't see what we see. And you know, some females just are so hard up to have a man there. They will accept any treatment, any type of anything, just so they can have a piece of a man at their home. But anyways, you guys, in this last clip, basically you can see at the corner, Maya, you know, was laying on her chest. She was sick, and she basically had said that Amaya was throwing up. She might have thrown up, I think she said 4 times at Philip's family's house. And then she went on to say that Amaya had thrown up in the car before they had got out. And poor little thing. I mean, I honestly think that she should have kept that girl home. Obviously, she was sick with some type of flu or something. But she did say that they went into the grocery store. Or she said that Chris ran in and got her some flu medicine. I mean, not flu medicine. She said she got her a COVID test to check to see if she had COVID. And I guess some sore throat medicine because her throat was sore. But, you know, it's unfortunate, you know, but she did end up, I guess, taking her in the house and getting her some medicine and laying her down in bed. Amaya did, you know, you could tell she wanted to spend some personal time with Jazzy, but we all know how Jazzy is. She's not very affectionate or hands-on with the kids. But all in all, I just feel like this was a failed date. I really do hope that, you know, someday she wakes up and she learns spending a whole tax check on this man and he still just treats her like crap right in front of her own audience on YouTube that pays, you know, her bills. I just don't understand it. You guys comment down below what you guys think of this date video. Do you think that Bum will be leaving soon and he got his truck, he got his money, and he's out now? Or do you think that he'll stay around so that he can collect a lot more money and gifts from Jazzy just to use her like, you know, he's been doing? Comment down below what you guys think and stay tuned for another one. Thank you guys.